Alright, here we go. So, tonight I'm going to be drawing a little miniature kaiju version of Raiga here. I thought I'd pop the others on just so you can see what I plan on doing with them. Yeah. So Raiga's going to be joining these two here during my Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher streams. Again, I dread to think what's going to happen when if I ever get to the point where I've not completed the game and I'm like several monsters in. Because the idea is I want to have like a bunch of kaiju stuck to me to represent the ones that I've raised throughout the game. And I just feel like it's going to be a complete nightmare when I get to when I get really late into the game. And I'm still like... Okay, so this guy kind of has like a triangular sort of face. What? Yeah, let's go for a 10. I feel like that's gonna... Alright, so I have kind of a silly idea for what I want to do with this guy. So he's got like dog DNA in him, I guess. So, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna... There we go. Hopefully my my eyes aren't going to be shut for the whole thing. I've tried to readjust my desk so things turn out better, but who knows. So, yeah. Here we go. Of course, I've got a regular Gomora here, just for better reference of how the body should look. Right, so it's kind of bumpy and scaly. Kind of like the others, but not... Kind of like the Red King that I drew, but not quite so... carapacey, I guess. Let's see here. So yeah, it's got kind of a round body. Big old hench shoulders that kind of... Yeah. Trying to think what to do with the arms, actually. I know kind of what I have them sitting. What's the tail meter look like? Again, that doesn't really give a good idea of the tail. Let me just look at the references that are on my browser right now. Oh, hang on. Those are references for Tiger. I want Gomora. Oh, he's got quite a big tail. Unless that looks more like a... Yeah. Looks like a more modernised version of Gomora. So, but... Oh yeah, it does have quite a big tail. So, what I'm thinking for that is I'm just going to have it like swishing to one side as if he's wagging his tail. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to show that. Maybe like some motion lines here. And then... got rather chunky legs. So let's see. Kind of want them to be kind of more cutesy than this one. I mean, that's kind of the vibe I want to give for all of them, but with creatures like this, it's really hard to do. But I will try my best. Yeah. Yeah, this doodle's looking a bit small at the moment, but I'll resize it once I've gotten the general feel for what I want to do done. Yeah. Put his little hands on his little knees, why not? There we go. Alright, let's expand this a bit. So it takes up more of the canvas. Yeah, that much should do, I think. Yeah, it looks like a good overall shape for him. Let's add a bit more detail. So, it's got this front horn here. He's got the horns on the side of his head, kind of make like a triangular sort of shape, kind of similar to my emblem, I've noticed. But I came up with that long before I knew what a Gomora was, so not intentional plagiarizing, I swear. Let's see. Of course, big old puppy dog eyes. Gonna try and not make them look like sunglasses this time, like I did with what was it? Paper Cut from the Monster Rancher Linkin Park run, where his eyes just didn't look like eyes at all. Looked like he was wearing a pair of sunglasses, even though I was trying to go for the puppy dog eye look. And then, yeah, we're gonna have his mouth open agape, little tongue sticking out like that. You can kind of get an idea of what I'm trying to go for now. This should be quite cute. Again, it was really hard to do with the others because I'm not very good at drawing crabs, and this guy here, oh my god, Pinhead Center was such a pain in the arse to draw. Well, let's see. Just a big, dopey doggo dinosaur. Let's give him some eyebrows. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This should be a fun one. It's like, as soon as it came down to what to do for this one, I had a good idea in the back of my head. I'm just hoping I can execute it properly now. Right, so again, it starts getting a bit bumpy around here, and then like the stomach is extremely bumpy. Like, look at this, all these ridges. Right. Again, gonna try and simplify it a little bit so I'm not spending ages on the detailing, but at the same time, do still want to do a decent job of this. Right, them big old monster feet. Kind of want to give him toe beans. Alright. Here we go. Just a big old dino with the brain of a dog. Little puffer. Apparently his nature, or his personality was obedient when I first had him, so this also kind of goes in with that. Yeah, let's give him the toe beans, fuck it. Alright. Kind of want to grow that horn out a bit. Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, need to add a bit more detail to the hands, of course. So, there we go. Add some claws to them paws, I guess. Alright. Not looking too bad so far. And again, this is just the initial sketch. So give me a rough idea of what I want to do. Let's see if I can refine it a bit. There's no detail on the horn apart from like a little bit of a thing like that. Okay. Oh, it's got like a little beak kind of thing, I guess you could call it. Let's see. God, how is this thing gonna look? What's the teeth situation? Oh wow, okay, he's got some big fangs. Big old fangs. Oh, I'm loving them already. I'm loving them. It's like Toon Gomora. Coming soon to Yu-Gi-Oh! Ultra Kaiju Toon Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I don't know. Yeah, I'm enjoying this one already. How far apart is that? They're rather far apart, but then again, this is a cartoony sort of version of them, so want to embellish some things. It actually has. Yeah, no. I'm gonna have his eyes like wide open like this. Here we go. I mean, this looks decent on it. It's fully coloured. I'm gonna add a bit of black to the pupils just to make sure this looks okay. Yeah, that looks fine. It's just when the pupils are like whited out like the rest of it. It's like, does this look okay? It doesn't look okay. I should add definition to the pupils. Right. Look at this little goober. Oh, right, so the horns actually come down to like the side of his mouth. Okay. And then I should probably thicken that bit up a bit. And then there's like ridges on this part of the horn. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 on either side. Don't want to go too mad with the details. Yeah, I'm going to be chibi size after all. In fact, I feel like I did more detail on Pinhead Center than I probably should have. Alright. Okay, so this bit starts coming out around here. Right, how exactly to the... Right. Alright. So they're just as bumpy as the rest of the body. Fucking toe beans. Makes me think of that one episode of Dexter's Lab. You know, the one where he, what's it? Jurassic Park's a T-Rex. Like, I don't know how the hell he managed to do something like that, but he needed something, like, he needed to extract a brain from something in order for it to function. So he just kidnaps a random dog, takes his brain, puts it into whatever the mixture is for his T-Rex. Like, it's been ages since I've watched Dexter, but I still vaguely remember the one where he makes a T-Rex with a dog brain. I think he just spends the rest of the episode just chasing after this dinosaur dog after Dee Dee gets her hands on it. What am I doing? What is this? What is this thing I'm creating? Alright. Again, I'll flip the canvas just to make sure everything looks right, and then I'll tweak anything that looks out of place. Good tip for anyone who does like character illustrations digitally. Flip the canvas and see what glaring mistakes you can spot, and then try and fix them. Alright. Oh, this is a fun one. After I spend way too much time on the details on the last two, I actually get to have a bit of fun with this because I get to add a bit of personality to them. I'm not trying to emulate a face or, like... I think it's just because I really like Gomora's design. I'm not too keen on Red Kings or Raiga, but I love Gomora. I'm trying to think what other kaiju designs from this game I actually really like, apart from Gomora. I suppose it would typically just be like the dragons, the dinosaurs. Or at least the creatures that look like dragons and dinosaurs, because these are all just aliens at the end of the day. Like alien species. I love them. Alright. Let's flip the canvas. Ooh. Okay, yeah. This bit here seems a bit too narrow. Let's thicken that up a bit. Oh, I'm using a soft eraser. Why am I doing that? Alright. So, let's see. When does that come in? Around there. And then we want 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything that pops out of me. I guess like these toes look a bit weird. Maybe bring these down a bit. They look a bit longer than the toes on the on this side. Yeah. Let's see. What colour do I do the toe beans? I don't think he has these normally. I just wanted to add them because why not? Can't really see it on the actual tiger. Raiga. Where? I don't know what they were thinking with the name Tiger for the localization, because the thing's a wolf. It does not look like a tiger at all. I know the original name was Raiga. They probably got tiger from that. I don't know how. Ugh. Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm not seeing anything too bad here. I think this is just good to go. I think I could get away with inking this now. It was really just the fact that the yeah. So this looks great. Probably need to some lines to this bit because like I've just adjusted the toes. Let's move the beans a little closer to the end here. This should be a nice quick one. I feel like I spent like 2 hours alone working on the inking for for Pinhead Center, so this one should be nice and straightforward. Right. Got my eyes shutting again. I thought I adjusted this so that my eyes wouldn't do that. I don't know. I'm just gonna... God. Fucking microphone. Alright. This fucking face. I forget, does he have nostrils? He does. So... yeah. Look at his little face. I love him. Oh god. Model. There we go. Still doing the thing. Perhaps if I move the camera down a little, it'll catch my eyes better. Think it's working? I don't know. Oh god, why am I doing sketch lines? Still shutting his eyes. I don't know why. One thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard I try. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 Zordon. As long as you can see the art portion of the stream, I guess it's fine. I've tried everything I could think of in order to make the eyes not close while I'm working, but it just doesn't seem to want to work. Yeah, just nah. I don't know. I don't want to keep adjusting things and distracting myself from working. I'll have to figure out some sort of way to like set up the camera so it doesn't do this all the time. Because I imagine it is kind of frustrating to... I don't know. Well, it's frustrating for me, I don't know. Again, I don't know how frustrating it is for other people watching. Alright. Maybe add these kind of lines coming in from the bottom of the horn to the line art. Maybe a bit of detail on this lip beak thing. Don't know. Do kaiju have lips? I guess Dada does. Oh god, this arch at the top here is going to drive me nuts. It's going to take a few attempts, I'd imagine. Nothing looks right. Everything looks wrong. Alright. I'm trying to keep my eyes as open as possible. I don't know if that's helping any. It's not certainly not helping the mouth, apparently. Again, I feel like it might just be the webcam. I will need to invest in a better one. This is only a cheap old thing I bought off Amazon. And now I know I can actually use the software that I wanted to test it with. Yeah. Might be high time I upgrade to something a bit more decent. Alright. Let's get these ridges in. There we go. Maybe add a little bit of black to some of the outline bits, just where some of the really dark shadowy bits would go, as I like to do. Oh yeah, kind of want to. Yeah, there we go. So the eyebrow kind of goes over the top line of the head. Go. Yeah, I guess I could fill in the eyes from this layer. Normally I'd just do that in the coloring layer, but yeah, might as well fill this in now just so I can see how good it looks. If it looks good at all. Self-depreciation. One of my many hobbies. No, not hobbies. I don't know. I like to put myself down for fun. One of my favourite mental health symptoms, I guess. I don't know. Where would there be some more deep shadow, I guess, around here. And around the eyebrows as well, I'd imagine. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good to me. It would help if I learned to not put the... Why does it keep going to the right all the time? Okay. Kind of wondering if I should have made them a bit more fluffy, because this is supposed to be... I don't know if this is... This bit up here kind of looks like fur, but I don't know if it's meant to be fur. I mean, yeah, the original Gomora is a very scaly boy. Look at that face. I'm just supposed to be based off of a tiger, so... Yeah. God. Yeah. Again, not going to go too crazy with details here. I'm just going to add a few fleshy wrinkle lines here, I guess. Add some definition to his Michelin Man arms. You know, I added a bit of definition to the horn. Maybe I could do that to the nails on the feet as well. So let's do that. Fucking face. The face on this and the face on this. Must be a lot going on tonight. Mind you, I did notice that a lot of people are streaming tonight, so folks probably spoiled for choice. So the rest of it, all wrinkly and scaly, and then the feet, soft and beanie. What is going on? What am I doing? Right. Womp womp. Never been very good with tails. They always seem really off whenever I draw them. I would be a terrible furry artist. Again, how's the tail made? I guess it's like kind of rough and bumpy like the others. God, I've done it all smooth. It's annoying. Okay. that just looks awful. No, let's see. I'm just gonna. There we go, and then just kind of round it out here. See how this looks. Yeah, I can follow this, I think. Yep. I don't know. Kind of looks like a big croissant. Croissant. I guess it's fine. I can salvage this. I think. God. It's really not that bad. I think I'm just making a real big deal of this for no reason. Again, it's meant to be quick, it's meant to be silly. Don't know why I'm being too precious with it. But I want to show I have at least some skill when it comes to art. Okay. What am I doing? Again, add some little details here to these claws. Nope. This claw I haven't even done yet. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. How's this going to look when it's coloured? I dread to think. I keep putting myself down, but I'm sure once we get into the final stages of this, it's going to look great. I'm just really hard on myself. It really is true what they say. You're your own worst critic. I say that, and then someone's going to come into the stream, look at this, and say, "What is this fucking dog shit? You should just give up art right now." KYS. I don't know what's going on with this foot here. It's clearly something's not right here, because it just doesn't look good to me. Even though I did the whole flipping the canvas thing, I feel like it's not helped me much at all. I feel like that's a bit better. And then, yeah. Maybe it's this bean. Maybe it's the bean that's... maybe this one is too big. So it looks big compared to the others here. So let's change it up a bit. Here we go. Yeah, it looks a bit more proportionate. Yep. Boom. Boom. Again, I'm so sorry. I cannot do stuff like this freestyle. Like, I would just grab a reference of like a dog's paw or something, but yeah, I don't know. This looks fine though, I think. Again, I'm not trying to be serious with any of this. I'm just trying to have some fun with it. I say that and I keep putting myself down for... And this is why no one watches. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have like a wavy line going across. So that's essentially what's going on here. It's just, there's a lot more going on, but again, I want this to be nice and simple. I don't want to spend too long on it. And then we're going to add some like really dark bits in between. So like, yeah, here I'm gonna make like the really dark shadows. So, what's going on? Anything? Yeah. But the stream's still going live. Let me see. What is it saying on Twitch right now? Okay. So it's still going. What is the time? It is 10 past 11. And I'm actually making decent progress with the line art this time around. Maybe not going to be stuck here all night until the early hours. Really stupid idea just popped into my head. Have like a thought bubble to the side here, or like, I guess in this empty space here, have like a thought bubble. And it's like a leash, like he wants to go walkies. No, that's fucking stupid. Stupid shit that enters my mind. Probably getting the music in stereo right now because, again, there's a delay on my speakers. Wonder if you can get neck speakers that don't have delay. I imagine they're all like Bluetooth. I haven't seen any that are like wired, which would be ideal. Oh god. Hit the mic again. I clearly do not have enough space on my desk. My eyes are doing the thing again. What am I doing? Dun dun dun. Nothing much to talk about, so I'm just just humming along to the music. Alright, is there anywhere else I can add some thick black lines? think I'm just about to do it. Maybe a little bit under here. Oh yeah, let's see. Alright. I think this looks good. Add a little bit more. The inside of the mouth here, I guess, and then I can make a start on the colour. So let's see, what do we want to do in terms of colours? Oh, zoomed out a bit too far here. Let's see. So, if we go by the actual tiger colours, well, the arms I imagine would be kind of white, yeah, sort of a gradient all around. So oh wait, maybe if I make some thinner lines to separate the what bits would be white from what would be blue. Yeah, so there we go. Add some. What about on the face? So, yeah, there's a bit here that starts off blue and then it kind of peters out into white. And then what about? Okay, so no. This bit here becomes all white. This is all blue. Can I get a good idea of what the? I guess, like the inside of the leg would be kind of white, and then the outside would be blue. So there we go. Imagine we're not going to see much of that. And then the feet. I should have gotten a. I don't know if you can get a full body reference of. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see if Legend Cup has anything. Let's see. It must have some full body renders of some of the kaiju. So let's see. Keyword list. I think that's where you'd find most of them. So Gomora, tiger. Okay, so it's just plain white all the way around. I guess there's some. Let's see. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. Well, that's still a pretty good reference. So let's see. Yeah, so it's mostly white on the top, and then it turns blue around the back of the leg. So yeah, something like that, I guess. And then I guess the bottom of the feet would be white as well. And then Ugh. Yeah, look, it looks like the bottom half of the tail would end up being white. Okay. There's quite a bit of shine on this as well, so maybe I'll add some highlights on the blue bits. Like some... oh god. I'm starting to feel like this top bit on the head isn't right. Alright, let's flip this just to see. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this needs to go up a bit more. So let me... god. Yeah, I need to fix this, I think. Not quite ready for colouring yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Okay, yeah, this is already looking a lot better. This looks a lot more... alright. Right. Yeah, now I'm thinking for this, like... what sort of colour would go well for this? I guess something like that would do, yeah? Kind of? I don't know. Maybe... ooh, that looks more like... yeah. So maybe that for the horns. Again, could add a bit of shine to it with some highlights. That beak bit, I don't know what else to call it. The beak would be grey. Oh yeah, let's add some grey to the back here so I can see what I'm doing in terms of colouring. Because some of this is going to end up white. What's a good tongue colour? I guess pink. Can we see? Yeah. So it's kind of a reddish sort of colour. Right. No, I'll stick with pink. And then what kind of shade for the blue? This looks like the closest, so I'm gonna go with that. Oh god. Yep, yeah, no, that works. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to do the whites of the eyes, obviously. Forgot about that. Now, what colour for this bit? It's kind of a pale brown. I guess, what would that look like? Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. Again, I keep knocking the mic, I'm sorry. Right, the claws are a dark grey. I imagine it's going to be the same on the feet as well. Let me see what that reference looks like. Yeah, they're dark grey on the feet as well. So let's do that. What do I do for the beans? I'm thinking about those beans. Oh god. Alright, I need to separate these two bits out. So I guess it'll kind of start about there. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. That looks fine to me. Oh, missed a bit here. Now, for this bit in the middle, I'm wondering. Yeah, that looks white. So yeah, I'm gonna fill that in all white, and then just add a load of shadowy details afterwards. God, this looks awful. Yeah, that works for the beans. All right. Again, not looking too spectacular, but maybe we can salvage it when we get to the highlights. I imagine the highlights are gonna make some of this pop. This eye looks a bit weird. I'm gonna try and round this bit off at the bottom. And now to add the shadows. Again, for this, I'm going to use like a pale or a light purple. Just an overall good colour to shade in. Much better than grey. You never want to shade with grey. Actually, it kind of depends on the art style you're trying to go for, but usually grey does not give good shadows. You want a little bit of colour. Art advice from a university dropout. No, you do what you want, but I just found that straight grey is not a good shadow colour. Let's see. I don't know, does that... Yeah, I suppose that looks okay, yeah. I'll keep going with this. See how it looks. I wonder, did I ever... Wait. Hang on, let's see. I'm pretty sure I reduced the opacity on white. Okay, God. Fairly certain I reduced the opacity on the... Yeah. Okay, so set it to multiply and then 75. I'll do that after I've shaded all this in. The beans. Again, no idea why I added this. I don't think a Tiger Gomora actually has toe beans. But I don't know. Again, fingers crossed, if this weekend goes well, Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher should be back on Sunday night. Again, I feel like I'm going to end up playing it anyway, because it's not quite as high energy as Wrestling Empire, which I would absolutely struggle to play if I'm not feeling like 100% for it. Like I was Sunday night last week. God, I hate this streamer. All he ever does is whinge, whinge, whinge. Let's see. I guess these bits here can be shaded. How does that look? Yeah? Yeah, I like that. What? Mm-hmm. Alright. Might actually finish just before midnight. That'd be nice. I don't know what's going on here. I really am wondering if I should just turn the music up a bit, because I don't know really what to talk about right now. It's just... Alright, so we've still got a bit to do on the belly, so let's do that. Oh god. There's a gap. Alright, let's see. I feel like there needs to be more shading around the head. What do the horns look like? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe a little bit of shading around the eyes, perhaps. Like, yeah. Maybe add a bit of a shadow to the bottom of them as well. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just experimenting. That looks okay, I suppose. Maybe this bit will look a bit better once I've got some highlights in. Maybe that's what's throwing me off right now. Let's see, 75. Yeah. Looking good. Right, time to add some fuzzy highlights. Now I'm just kind of wondering how to go about that. I guess like some zigzaggy lines along here. That should do the trick. Oh, yeah, no, I need to turn off the color layer. Oh god. What is going on? There is a massive gap here. There we go. And then just the usual sort of sheen on the horns. I mean, I guess just a little bit of extra shine on the eyes. Oh, yep, the horn. I kind of do like a starbursty kind of effect on the tip of the horn. Imagine that'll look quite good. I guess this beak, lip thingamajigger. Oh, I didn't shade the bottom of his mouth. I didn't shade his bottom jaw. Let's fix that. A little bit of shading ought to put a stop to that. Alright. No idea how this is going to look. I should probably make the layer visible now, just so I can see. Alright, and then soft light. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Maybe just add a little bit more to the horns here. A little bit more to this front horn. Add some fuzzy highlights to the neck. Ooh, that doesn't look very nice. Hang on. What about if I filled this side? Okay, that makes it look better. Okay, cool. Don't like that fit. Okay, I think the rest of it is fine. It's just those bits of the arm. Okay, carry on with the shading. Oh god, wrong layer. It's a good job I did that, because otherwise, otherwise I would have been drawing the rest of the highlights on the flat colors layer, not realized. Every artist's worst nightmare, every digital artist's worst nightmare, at least. When you draw on the wrong layer. Yeah. I feel like there should be more shading on the feet somewhere. Yeah, I've not shaded them very well. Maybe just underneath the toes. increase the size of the brush for this bit. Okay, so we just got a little bit more highlighting to do on the tail now. Now I want to see if I can fix the shading on the feet. See what I can do about that, and then I can call this done. Right, we're just gonna. There we go. It was taking a bit too long to color these in. Okay, I'm just gonna. There we go. There we go. Oh shit. Alright, so I think that's all the blue bits highlighted now. Let's see if we can fix the shading on the feet. Oh god. Nope, still a gap. Somewhere. Where's this gap? Hang on. There we go. It's just because I wasn't at full opacity. Okay. Alright, and then there we go. This should help define the feet a bit more. Maybe add a bit of shadow underneath the beans. Okay, the music is still going. It just seems really quiet in my speakers. All right, let me see now. What does this look like? Oh yeah, I need to turn the opacity back down to 75, and let's see, turn this back to white. Yeah, I'd say I'm quite thrilled with this. I might just add a bit more of a highlight to these bits here. Just a little more. Right. Maybe just add some highlights to the eyebrows. Give those a bit of definition. Okay, yeah, I think this is gonna do. So, there we go. There is Raiga. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, maybe I should add a bit more shadow to the... God. An artist's work is never done. I feel like I should add a little bit more of a shadow to this bit down here. In fact, is that gonna... No, it's not gonna... Because there's no highlight bits on here. In fact, probably be a shadow here as well, because it's right underneath an arm. Yeah, that should look a lot better. Let's see, turn that back to 75. Bring the colours back, and there we go. That'll do. Ugh, that'll do. I can't think of anything else that I need to adjust on this thing. I think he's good. So I think when we play Ultra Kaiju next, he'll be sat on top of my head rather than Pinhead Center. I just want to show these off just to show you what they look like. If you haven't watched the Ultra Kaiju streams yet, or like the one Ultra Kaiju stream where I've had this stuff on. Christ. Yeah, that's probably going to do it for me tonight. Yeah, it's close to midnight. Again, there must be a lot going on, because, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go get to bed, I think. Maybe I'll stay up a bit, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, tomorrow night should be Wrestling Empire, then Sunday night should be Ultra Kaiju. If anything changes, I'll be sure to let people know on Twitter. But yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.